Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Apollo.io contact on Elementor form submission. So let's suppose I'm running a business and I'm collecting all my potential leads with the help of Elementor form. Now I want that whenever a lead submits the form, a contact should be automatically created in my Apollo.io account. So to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Elementor and Apollo.io. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Elementor from where I will receive new form submission and this complete workflow here will get triggered. And then in my action application, I am going to take Apollo.io where the contact will be created as soon as the form submission will be received. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Apollo.io contact on Elementor form submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Elementor and Apollo.io with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow and first I need to provide the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create Apollo.io contact on Elementor form submission. Now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created and I want to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create Apollo.io contact on Elementor form submission, which means whenever a form submission will be made, a contact will be automatically created in my Apollo.io, which means whenever a form submission will be made, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So whenever Elementor form submission happens, an action says do this. So create contact in my Apollo.io. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Elementor. And then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new form submission. Now I need to make connection between Elementor and Pabbly Connect for which a webhook URL is provided to me and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Elementor with Pabbly Connect. So reading the help test given below over here, I will make this connection and to make this connection, let me take you to my WordPress account. So this is the app dashboard of WordPress and as Elementor is a plugin of WordPress, I have already installed this and on the left hand side I can see all these options. Here I have to click on this pages and then I have to click on this all pages. And from over here I'm going to search for my form which is customer contact form. So over here this is my customer contact form and I will click on this edit with Elementor. So here this form has appeared in front of me by the name contact form and I'm going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is. So here I have entered few details. My first name is admin, last name is user, phone number is this, email address is admin@pabblytutor.com and the company is MagnetBrains. Now I'm going to click on this submit. And my submission is successful. Now as soon as I've submitted this form, this detail should be captured and received in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and I can see I have instantly received the response. Here the first name was admin, last name was user, email address was admin@pabblytudes.com, the phone number was this, and the company name was Magnet Brains. So I have received the response over here. This means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Elementor and Pabbly Connect is successful, and now whenever someone will fill the form, I will start receiving the response in my Pabbly Connect. So now I have to move to my next step, which is whenever I receive a new form response from Elementor, I want to create that as contact in my apollo.io. So here in my action application, I am going to take apollo.io, and then in my action event, I am going to take this create contact because I want to create contact in my apollo.io account. Now I am going to click on this connect, and if you have an existing connection, you can go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then you have to enter the API key to create this connection, and over here it is written you can get the API key from here. So I will click on this hyperlink given over here, and this page has appeared in front of me where on the left hand side I can see this API keys. So I will open this, and over here I am going to click on this create a new key. So first I need to give the name, then the description, then I have to select the APIs, and then I have to select the APIs. So here let's name this as new, and then the description as integration, and then in the APIs I want to select this as contact created. So over here I can see this contacts create. I will select this, and then I'm going to simply click on this create API key. So we can see this new API key has been successfully been created by the name new, and now I simply have to copy this and paste that over in my Pabbly Connect workflow, and then click on this save. So Apollo is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is first name, and to enter this I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response from Elementor, and as soon as I click on this first name field, I can see this Elementor, and when I click on this I can see all the responses that I have captured from my Elementor form submission. So I want to enter the first name, and here the first name was admin, so I will click on that and enter that, and then I have to enter the last name, so I will enter my last name as user, and then I have to enter my organization name, which was Magnet Brains, and then I have to enter the email address as admin@pabblytudes.com. I have not received response for any of these fields like title, contact stage, website URL and address, so I am going to leave this blank, but I am going to enter the phone number in this title field for now. And if you have received response for all these fields, you can enter following the same process. Now over here, this process mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any data, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request and then wait for the response. And here I can see I have instantly received this response, also with the contact ID. The first name was admin, last name was user, the email address was admin@pabblytudes.com. Now I need to open my apollo.io contact and check whether this admin user has been created there or not. So this is the app dashboard of Apollo, and on the left hand side I can see this people. So I will open this, and then here I can see that I have created this admin user as my contact. Here the email address was admin@pabblytudes.com, and then the company name was Magnet Brains. Now so as to check whether this automation is working perfectly fine or not, let's open my contact form again and fill some other form with some other details. So here let's say this time my first name is. Here I have entered my first name as latest, last name as user, phone number as this, email address as latest@pabblytudes.com, and the company as Pabbly. Now I'm going to click on this submit, And here my submission was successful. Now as soon as I've submitted this form, the contact should be created by the name latest user in my apollo.io account. So let's open my account and let's refresh this page once. And here I can see I've instantly created this latest user as contact. The email address was latest@pabblytudes.com and the name of the company was Pabbly. Now to summarize, we took Elementor as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response in my Pabbly Connect, after which we moved to the next step, which is creating contact in apollo.io, where we created the contact, entered all these details with the help of mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as the contact created in my apollo.io account. So we have successfully created automation between Elementor and Apollo with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.